Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing good and having a good time. Today, I hope that you guys have been watching the videos from the past 1 week, and I hope you guys can get the message that I actually want to share. And today is yet another day of sharing about mental health, and we're in a series, right? It's all in a series. I've been speaking about suicide and mental health side by side, and I believe they're both interrelated. That's how I feel. And so, um, please take care of yourself. And you know, okay. So let's talk about mental healing. So today, uh, when I talk about healing, I believe that this word is quite familiar with the Christians, right? Why? Because we often have healing programs and crusades and stuff like that. And actually, last night I was on phone with one of my friends from Ghana, and she was telling me that every time there is a healing crusade or anything as such, she always prays that God would heal her, not just physically, but also mentally. And that is how the mental health is important. All right. So let us not ignore or give it a less importance than any other disease, because mental health is very important and it's very necessary. And I want to warn some of you that, if you're feeling mentally unwell and if you don't take care of it right now, if you're depressed or stuff like that, and if you're having too much mood swings and, if you're going through that, please do not ignore it, because this can lead you to, bipolar disease. Okay, that's how I feel. I mean, so if you're going through something, talk to someone about it. At least pray about it. Yes, that's the best thing that you can do. And for me personally, how I deal with my depression, all right, because working in ministry is never easy. Because even now, I don't. You have no idea. I actually, what I do is that most of the time when people comment, I actually remove them. I don't react to them, and I just remove those messages. And if people are being too much, then I also block them, because sometimes some people get too vulgar. So I don't say anything, and yeah, we just pray about them. But being on social media is not easy, because people can just be wearing their, they will just be in their pajamas, very comfortable in the room. They can be on their phones or laptops, and they see someone, and it'll be so easy for them to just say whatever they want, because they're just inside the room. They don't know what we are going through, and they don't know why did we do this. So we're often, blacklashed a lot. And for me personally, how I deal with my depression is I pray about it. I pray to God about it, and honestly, it's just like, all I can say is what a friend we have in Jesus. Very truly, what a friend we have in Jesus. Because I have never known all my life, I have never known anyone as good as him, anyone as kind as him, anyone so gentle as him. Like, I can just say, God, today I want to eat this, right? Or he's such a wonderful father. He provides. He provides, and sometimes I can just be like, I wish I had this. I'll just be like, I want this. Or sometimes I just look at my perfume bottles or my, the daily needs, and I just be like, God, I'm running short on money, but I really need to buy this. I just tell him. And to my surprise, someone comes to gift me that. They'll be like, "Hey, sister, I came to give you a perfume," or even the most silly needs. Like, God provides, and He is a wonderful provider. And so I want to tell you that for me personally, I never had a friend more closer than God Himself, and He has always been there. And to be very honest, everything that I've been through in my life, had it not been for God, I would have been so bitter, very very bitter. Okay, just opening up, being molested by so many men, and sadly from my family members, most of them, and being molested by them, being hated so much, even as a child, and coming from a broken family, such an abusive childhood, and racial discrimination. Like, I was, there was no areas left for me, even in my own house, my relatives, my upbringing, my childhood, my family members, They've all played a role into just breaking me, and I was very depressed. And then even my own friends in the hostel, my seniors, will not spare me. They wanted to gossip, they wanted to beat me, they wanted to do all sort of things, you know. So I've been racially discriminated, I've always been hated, I've always been laughed at all my life. And had it not been for God, I would have been a very, very bitter person today, very bitter, right? I would have been holding so much of grudges, but it is God. It is God. Every time someone did something bad to me, He did not change them. He changed me for better. And whatever I am today, all this happiness that I feel, all these good people that I know, all this love that He surrounds me with every time, it is because of His goodness, all right? It's not that I deserve something good, or it's not like, oh, I'm such a wonderful person. I'm not, right? There's so many flaws in me, but God has been so kind in healing me, even when nobody was around, even when I needed something, even when people didn't understand me. And God has always been so kind to me. And every time I was down, my only comfort and my only refuge was God. And I just don't know anyone else apart from Him. And I don't know how life would be without Him. God is so good, right? So I try my best, even if I'm not good enough, I try my best every time to live the way He wants me to. And even if it's not an easy road, yet He's giving me the strength and it's equipping me every time. So glory to God for that. And that's what I do for my mental health, for my depressions. That's what I do. And I would like to encourage you to do the same, right? You should have faith that moves mountain. And so we should not ignore mental health, all right? We should not ignore mental health. And there is more that I want to talk about. Maybe I'll just make a different video on it, right? So please watch the next video for more of it, okay? For more of it. I mean, I never say this. I never tell anyone to like, subscribe, or watch my videos, but today I am, because this is important. Not because I want to get famous or something like most of you will think, but this is, excuse me, this is just because I know that it's very important and not everyone talks about it, but I want to talk about it. So I hope it's helping some of you. And if it does help you, then kindly stay tuned for the next video. Thank you again. God bless you.